Okay, quickly before I start, Colleen, where are you? Steve Karasik, Colleen is a professional AD. You got your stopwatch? Back time me 5:30? All right, let's go. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Josh and Brian, for putting that great video together and reminding me that I used to have a full head of hair. Thank you for that. And thank you, seriously, to the great people who pushed for my name getting on the ballot. Some are here tonight, no names, but I thank them big time. Now, Kenneth, three things. I will try to keep to the Lance rule and keep this speech in the 5-minute area, mostly because you only have this room booked till 9:45. And from my experience when we both were at CBS, you hate to pay overtime. Now, Ken, also, if I get a little sarcastic, will I be thrown out of the Hall of Fame already? And anybody else, but please, I'm only kidding with some of my comments. This summer, when I accepted your call, Ken, from Hawaii, your collect call, I was shocked and humbled to learn that I was being inducted, just a car-run operator / clerk typist. You took time from your busy day these days, which is basically sitting on your lanai and watching pineapples ripen. And I was really humbled when I read the other 2024 inductees. Ken, that's a segue. I was impressed with the longevity of Hubie Brown, a New Jersey guy, the trailblazing career of Andrea Kramer, and the long hosting career of sports and news programs by Greg Gumbel's brother. But really, in my mind, Bryant, the sad thing is that most people in America only remember you from that Seinfeld clip. Jim Delaney, another Jersey guy, Big Ten commissioner for 31 years, did a lot of great things for the conference, just a long list, except maybe letting Rutgers in. But that Rutgers problem will be handled by the new commissioner, Anthony Tony Harvard Petitti, and his assistant commissioners, Joey, Sal, Big Petey, and Nikki DeButton. When asked, Commissioner Petitti, what happened to Rutgers? We had a problem. They're gone now, and there's nothing we can do about it. In 36 years at CBS, I worked with very talented men and women, some in the Hall of Fame, and some I'm sure will be inducted soon, like Suzanne Smith. Please hold your applause to the end, please. Craig Silver, Mike Arnold, Steve Hurricane Milton, Artie Kempner, Pete Macheska, and Steve Karasik, who started as a BA in 1995 and has risen to his current position of senior, big-time, top dog vice president in charge of production and nitpicking. Steve Beamar laughed at that. Some CBS Hall of Fame members are here tonight. Lance Barrow is here. Lance is also in town for an appearance tomorrow at the Barnes & Noble at Union Square from 1 to 3 p.m. He'll be signing his new self-help book entitled Sometimes You Gotta Eat Hurt. Chapter 1 is, I like my Ozempic deep fried with a side of onion rings. Davey Finch is here all the way from Newport Beach, California. Bob Fishman is here all the way from Del Boca Vista Phase 2. Oh boy, Jim Nance couldn't be here tonight. He now works Monday to Friday. He's a greeter at a Nashville Walmart where he can put that Hello French stick to good use. I happened to work on Jim's first ever show for CBS Sports back in 1985. It was College Football Report, produced by another Hall of Famer, Easy Ed Gorin. Not you, Easy Ed. And Jim hasn't stopped talking for 39 years. Blah, 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 blah. He is a generous man, though. When I retired, he sent me a case of his calling wine. And I just happened to use the last bottle earlier this year. I had to take wallpaper off my kitchen wall. I put some of that Cabernet on. It took the paper and the glue right off. But seriously, the best thing about Jim, this is serious, that he created the Nance National Alzheimer's Center in Houston, Texas. He should be applauded for that. And he wanted me to announce tonight that he's opening yet another charity next month in Colts Neck, New Jersey, another one of his hometowns. It's the Jim Nance Center for the Terminally Verbose. One of the things I am most proud of is that I worked on 35 consecutive Masters tournaments broadcast by CBS Sports. That's 35 more than have been broadcast by NBC Sports. Tommy Roy, I'm sorry. I apologize. Now, lastly, there are two things that made my job much easier. I can touch type, and I'm a sports fan. The typing, I have to thank my senior year of high school, DePaul Catholic in Wayne, New Jersey, Miss Marcia Boleski. Thank you, Miss Boleski. Being a sports fan, I have to thank my father. Like most fathers, he taught me how to throw a baseball, taught me how to throw a curveball, but unlike most fathers, he also taught me how to bet the over-under. He was a huge baseball fan, huge. He was great with numbers, but just horrible with names. So when we would talk, I'd have to try and figure out who the heck is he talking about. He'd call him, hey, Carlo. Yeah, Pop. I don't like that young kid center fielder. Why? He wears his hat backwards. I hate that. You mean Ken Griffey Jr.? Yeah, him. I don't like him. And the Mets third baseman. He's always stepping out of the box, the gloves, touching. You mean David Wright? Yeah, I hate him. Thank you, Pop. Once again, I am humbled and so appreciative to be inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame, joining a list of giants of the industry. I will close with a quote from the sage, Lorenzo Pietro Berra. I'd like to thank everyone who made this night necessary. Thank you.